In this video, I will be discussing my theory on the Dark Pictures House of Ashes creatures. Be sure to stay till the end to find out my entire theory and all of my predictions. Here we go. The Dark Pictures House of Ashes is going to be the third installment in the Dark Pictures anthology series, following 2019's Man of Medan and 2020's Little Hope. The Dark Pictures House of Ashes will take us into the midst of a desert-like mountain area in Iraq during the Iraq War. A unit of special forces land in this area and, along with a group of Iraqi soldiers, are sucked into the earth when an earthquake goes through the area and lands them underground in an ancient Sumerian temple. But the earthquake did not just take these people to the temple. It also awakens something, or some things, hiding underground. So, what are the Dark Pictures House of Ashes creature or creatures? What is hiding in the shadows underground and lurking in the darkness? Stay tuned, I'm going to give you my theory on the matter. So I have exactly two theories on the matter, and the first one goes a little something like this. In the Neolithic era or Bronze Age, the Sumerians lived in a place called Sumer, which was located in the southernmost point of Mesopotamia. But today, Sumer is located in southern Iraq. They were known as the first civilization and are credited in achieving many great feats in human history, such as the invention of the wheel and the invention of writing. But there is something that is credited to them that is a little more ominous. Around 2000 BCE, the Sumerians disappeared. Some say they were wiped out by another group of people, which many agree are various Semitic tribes, and their land and future ended then. But what if I tell you that I believe the Sumerians, at least some of them, survived these attacks from the Semitic people? Here's what I'm talking about. I think, just like some of the soldiers in House of Ashes, at least some of the Sumerians were trapped underground during some type of earthquake. The people and some of the buildings and structures came underground with them. Now that the Sumerians are underground, they cannot find a way back to the surface. They are stuck. They now have to adapt to their new home underground. They create a community underneath the earth. After years and years of being underground, the Sumerians begin to adapt to their new surroundings. And their bodies and minds begin to adapt as well. I believe that Sumerians that have been stuck underground have been turned from thriving people to underground monsters. Think about it. There have been about 4,000 years between the time the Sumerians disappeared and the time the House of Ashes take place. That is 4,000 years people turning into something else. I think these people will turn into one of two ways, or maybe even both. The first is that physically the Sumerians have changed very little, besides having their bodies and eyes used to living in the dark. They have not been in contact with people from the outside world in thousands of years. They will be very much set in their ways and not influenced by outside sources. So I believe that the main characters of the Dark Pictures House of Ashes will be surrounded by a community that lives on their religion, or their certain god or deity. Maybe even taking it so far to make our characters sacrifices to their religious figures or figure. So that is one possibility. The other is that evolution took hold of the Sumerians, and they evolved themselves into these underground monsters. Their bodies morphed after thousands of years underground, to make survival a little more easy in their bleak surroundings. They have turned into similar creatures that come from movies such as The Descent, where they are humanoid creatures, but not human. They are animals, just looking for their next meal. Okay, personally, I like the last part the best, because I think it would make for a way better horror game, but that's just me. Okay, that was my first theory. The second is that there is a paranormal force or deity that dwells underground in the temple that literally may be controlling the people or monsters underground. Kind of like their own personal hell with their own demons. Okay, that is a little dramatic, but this is why I think it. In the trailer of the Dark Pictures House of Ashes, you can see the statue or some deity or god. Well, I have seen the statue before. Being a huge fan of horror movies, I have seen this statue also in the movie The Exorcist. Yeah, that's right, I know a little more than that. This statue is actually a statue of Pazuzu, the king of demons of the wind in ancient Sumerian religion. He was known for bringing on famine during the dry seasons and swarm of locusts in the rain seasons. Now, he doesn't seem like a very nice whatever he is, but he is also known to protect humans against other demons, misfortune, and plagues. So this makes you wonder, if he also protects humans against all of this, would it be that far of a stretch to think that the Sumerians have worshipped Pazuzu to bring them good fortune or even keep them alive? Maybe after so much worship by these people, the demon came to the temple. He then runs the civilization and is calling the shots and making the decisions because he is their protector. Okay, those were my very crazy theories, but what do you all think? Did my theories make sense to you? Or do you have theories all of your own? Please leave them in the comments down below and let's discuss it. My name is Shayne Static, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.